how they fight. And his fight taught you get back on another one. So Deontay Wilder's never been the most sharpest tool in the box, but what he disclosed on Piers Morgan about how he conceived the child, like, that's just for me, that's just irresponsible. Irresponsible, even if it happened that way, how he said it happened. Irresponsible to even to divulge that information out there, knowing that she's had to get money out of you and child support. Now she can just come out and sue him for defamation and say that's not how it happened, blah blah blah. And because he says things and has no proof behind nothing, it's opened himself up for more lawsuits and litigation, like the whole Tyson Fury cheating thing. Then now you're saying this about your child's mother. Now the fact of the matter is, this is out on the internet. So at some stage, your daughter's gonna grow up and hear that being said about her mother, and that's how. That didn't need to be common knowledge. That was just that for me, just irresponsible. Like, you're a parent, you're aware that the internet exists. It don't matter if you tell people to take it down or not. It's too late. You can't scrub that from the internet. So how are you saying these things? Like, one, you open that in the immediate effect, you open yourself for a lawsuit, yeah, and try and might check on how much money you're getting for this fight, and try and sue you for half of your purse. Like, that's irresponsible, for one. Then the most important thing is obviously that there's no order, but the most important thing is that your daughter will see this one day. You know what I mean? So you have to remember, with anything you put out on the internet, you have to stand by it. Like me putting this video, I have to stand by it. Like, I have to stand by what I've said. And once I put it out there, I have to stand by what I said. Now, as long as it doesn't affect anyone, I'm just talking about boxers here, and nothing. I'm not going into my personal life or saying anything personal. I'm just saying some things about boxers. So I have to stand. Either way, if I see them on whatever, and they hear what I say about them or whatever, I've got to stand by it. You've got to stand by that. And the thing is, it's more important you be careful what you say, because you're under more scrutiny than I am. I'm just someone who's chatting shit on the internet, chatting about boxing on the internet. But you know what I mean? You are full-on fledged. People know who you are around many places in the world. Not like worldly famous, but a lot of people will know who you are, and the things you do have repercussions more than the average person. So with that responsibility, you didn't even think, oh, well, my daughter I can't say this because if my daughter sees this ever, it's going to make a difference. You didn't think about that. So when that day does come, and you say that, you shouldn't be saying negative things to the world about your parent the mother of your child, or the father of your child, whatever it is, in public, to keep that shit private, because it has big repercussions if you can't keep that stuff private. Now, he's gone out and said that. I just don't think that's a smart move at all. For the reasons that I've laid out here, there could be more reasons that I'm not even thinking of, so we can put them in the comment section, people. But I'm saying this is just ridiculous, and I just feel like that's a stupid thing to say. At first, my immediate thing I was thinking, does he think everyone's an idiot? Like, even how he explained the story, like, that doesn't even really make sense. You got suspicions or whatever, and I'm not saying she didn't do that. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, like, you've got no definitive proof. Because at the end of the day, you can still conceive, if you know how bad you work, still conceive pre. You know what I mean? So you don't have to do the business for you to do the actual business, because you can be happy from the pre-business. So I just don't think, he's thought that through. What you said, like, do you know what biology is? Like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen that way. 'Cause I've heard those kind of rumors before, like with certain basketball stars and NFL stars in America. That's what a lot of these girls will be doing. I remember seeing it on as something happening in Ray Donovan, something like that. One of his clients is a NBA star, and the girl was doing that. Was like do stuff to the contraceptive. You know what I mean? So, like, I just don't get that. Why you would say something that's so like that's just to me. Just he hasn't thought. He just run off at the mouth, and then don't want to talk about Tyson Fury. But you want to talk about that though, like something that's more personal to you. You better have saying talking about Tyson Fury stuff and saying whatever you want and the dumb thing to say about Tyson Fury, rather than the things you said about your child's mother. That makes no sense. That's just idiotic and just beyond stupid, because it opens it up for many things. And in the interim, in the immediate thing is she's probably going to sue you and take legal action against you for defamation, saying lies, because you have no proof of that. By this means, there's no proof of that. You can't prove that. So it just makes no sense. Like, you're better off of just arguing about Tyson Fury or the whole interview rather than saying what you said. And I kind of that's just the important part of it. That child's going to see that one day. One day, they're going to see that. You can't. That we all know you cannot scrub the internet of anything you put out there. Once you put it out there, it's out there for the world to see. So listen, man. He's not a very smart man. We all know he's not a very smart man, but I don't think that's the best movie he could have made. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Good stuff, guys. I'm Alvia.